Video, PlayStation are bringing more of their exclusive game franchises to the PC. They've already launched God of War on PC, Horizon on PC, Death Stranding on PC. I think they've even maybe ported over a couple of more games, but they're planning on having up to 30% of their exclusive franchises ported over to PC. Obviously, there's been a massive success so far, but I know a lot of Sony fanboys are like, "Ugh, it's supposed to be an exclusive PlayStation. Why are you porting it over to other platforms?" Well, I don't think it's as simple as that, and we're going to get into it. We're going to take a look at the news, and I'm going to explain my feelings on it. But before we get into it, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button down below. I'll wait. Come on, just tickle that like button. Maybe consider subscribing. I'm Blaze2K, and I love to have you here. And if you want to support everything I do on YouTube, click the join button down below and become a member. So let's get into it. So this article comes courtesy of Kotaku. Sony's bringing even more PlayStation games to the PC following the massive success. Sony and PC sitting at the tree. Portage more than just God of War. So as you know, God of War obviously got ported over. Recently, Horizon got ported over. A lot of PlayStation franchises are getting ported over to PC. Sony plans to expand significantly into PC gaming, according to an investor briefing published this week. By 2025, Sony says roughly a third of the games in PlayStation's portfolio will come out on PC. Now, this is great news. Great news for us PC gamers, man. The more games, the more franchises on PC, the better. Now, my argument is that PC isn't just a platform that competes with console. Really, it's its own segment, right? I mean, a lot of people have a gaming PC and a console. Not everyone can afford to spend $1,500 to like $2,000 to $3,000 on a high-end gaming PC. So I wouldn't say it really competes with console. It's a niche of people, a big niche of people that love building custom rigs and playing games at the absolute max settings that they can. So I don't think console people, you should really be worried about this. I mean, anyone that's worried about it, just don't be. Come on, let us PC gamers have our fun as well. All right. So yeah. So a third of their portfolio, wow. PlayStation's first-party portfolio comprises a number of top-flight series from prestigious developers, including Insomniac's Ratchet & Clank, Santa Monica Studios' God of War, Naughty Dog's Uncharted, and The Last of Us. Traditionally, PlayStation games have remained exclusive to PlayStation, but over the past few years, Sony has started to port them over to PC. In July 2020, Sony released the genre-bending Death Stranding on PC, where it runs tremendously well. Horizon Zero Dawn, Guerrilla's open-world game staring directly at a pretty sunset and immediately wishing you had sunglasses on, hit PC the following month, confirming a Kotaku report. It did launch with some notable issues though. Zombie Horde Simulator Days Gone came to PC in May 2021. Sony put God of War on PC in January 2022, and everyone, and I mean everyone, loves it. Now, I was a little bit of a stinge. I was tempted to buy it on PC so I could maybe play it on Steam Deck as well as my gaming PC and take it around with me, but I ended up being cheap and playing the free version on the PS5. Hashtag regret. Later this year, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, a remastered version of two Uncharted games that are already pretty freaking mastered, if you ask me, will come to PC. So they're bringing Uncharted as well to the PC. From a player's perspective, Sony's continued foray into PC undeniably rules, and considering that it's still tough AF to get your hands on a PS5, even as we approach the point in the console's generation where developers leave the PS4 behind, PC versions will help more games reach more people. But the choice to release games on PC also benefits Sony from a financial perspective. Horizon's port helped propel the game's total sales across an impressive benchmark. To date, it's sold more than 20 million copies, and it's not just Horizon that brings in a ton of money. In the investor brief, Sony estimated that its PC portfolio is on track to earn $300 million in revenue from the same segment for its 2021 fiscal year, and close to 10 times the segment revenue from its 2020 fiscal year. Clearly, PC players like entertaining games with luxurious production values. What a surprise! What a surprise! So, here's the deal, guys. If you're part of this whole console war, you're either a PS5, PlayStation fanboy or an Xbox fanboy, exclusives can be a pretty big deal to you, right? Because, whichever side of the fence you're on, Xbox or PS5, you like having your exclusives, all right? PC is in its own segment, I would say. And think of it this way, right? The more, with a lot of PlayStation exclusives being on PC, PlayStation are making a ton more money. And you know what they're going to be able to do with that money? They're going to be able to make more games, make games faster, make more games, make games better, invest more into the games. So don't look at it as if, oh, you know, this is why I bought a PlayStation. I wanted to play games exclusively on this system. That's a really silly way to look at it. Think of it, you know, just think of it. The more places people can buy this game, the more money PlayStation are going to be able to make and invest in more and better games, right? So it's an investment. And besides, like I said, PC doesn't really compete with consoles. They're totally two different price brackets. I mean, yeah, you can make a cheapish console PC, but you're not going to get the same performance, right? PC gaming is for those of us who like the best of the best. All right, so I think this is good for us PC gamers. So that's a lot of money they're making off the PC market here. Evolving shape of the first-party portfolio. So, fiscal year 2019, most of the games were on PS4, with some on PC, like less than 10%. Fiscal year 2022, PS4, PS5 probably have about equal share of games. Then PC's grown to about damn near like 15%. And then they're bringing some games over to mobile. I would like to see by 2025. I would have liked to have seen more than that. I would like to have seen like 50% or at least 60, 75% on PC. I would love to see Gran Turismo on PC, man. Gran Turismo, Spider-Man, bring them to PC. Hurry up already. The more games on PC, the better, especially for us PC gamers, like I said, and the more money in PlayStation's pocket to make more games. And like I said, I don't think this is conceding ground to Xbox at all, because, you know, a PC isn't an Xbox, all right? So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you mad? Are you upset about this? Don't be upset. Come on. More money for PlayStation. PC gamers are happy. What's not to love? It's good for it. It's a win-win for everyone. And don't forget, Xbox has actually been, doing the same thing. Xbox actually started this trend. The whole Xbox Play Anywhere thing. Now, when you own an Xbox Play Anywhere digital title, it's yours to play on both Xbox and Windows PC. So even Xbox are getting in on it because they know there's more money to be made from selling their games across multiple platforms. I think we're heading in a direction now where more companies are branching out. They realize the value of software, right? And selling software is like for PlayStation, they don't make much money off the hardware, right? They don't make much money off the PlayStation 5 hardware. At least not until years down the line where, the cost to make it is a lot less. But PlayStation's value is in the software that they make. Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo, Ratchet and Clank, the Spider-Man games, obviously, and Death Stranding. A lot of their money and value is in the games and the software. Now, if they can get that software out to as many consoles or devices as they can, the more money they're going to make, and the more money they're going to be able to invest in making new software. And I think it's a win-win for us as gamers, and it's obviously a win for them. So, I mean, I've said that a couple of times in this stream. I just want to stress that, it's not a bad thing that the games are coming out on other platforms. I think it's a good thing. And like I said, it'll fund more games. Sony hasn't revealed any details about which games are next due to make the leap to PC. Representatives for Sony did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Data miner suggested that the PS5 exclusive roguelike Returnal is next at bat for a PC port. Returnal was among games named in a massive Nvidia data leak, which was corrected by the existence of Kingdom Hearts 4 earlier this year. Sony published Horizon Forbidden West, a sequel to Zero Dawn, on PS4, PS5. It's safe to assume this game will come to PC eventually, probably. So, if anything, let me know what you think. Like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it'd be better if they maybe did like a timed exclusive launch on PS5, and then later released it on PC, maybe like a couple months down the line, 6 months up to a year? Ideally, for me, being a PC gamer, I would love to just play the latest PS5 games the day they come out on PC, on PS5. So if the new God of War comes out on PS5 in October, I'd love to play it on PC in October and, throw my money forward and let them have my money and buy it, basically, and play it day one on my preferred system of choice, which is the PC. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? You know, everyone's got their own different opinions, and I'd love to know yours. And if, like I says, please subscribe if you love gaming, if you love tech, if you love 3D printing, and if you love our 24-hour live stream. Please just subscribe. Click the bell icon to be notified of more news videos, and check out our 24-hour live stream, and come say hi. Let's be friends over on twitter.com. All right, because I'm on Twitter, and I'd love to be friends with you. So give me a follow on there. And yeah, so consider supporting everything I do on YouTube by becoming a member and click and join. Become an elite part of the Blaze 2K community. Peace. Blaze 2K saying now. Have a good day.